Alright, so, my low, my high, my act of kindness. Well, what was my low? Well, nothing particularly bad happened yesterday, so that was nice. But I still feel like there should be a low, I guess. Gosh, what happened? Well, I guess technically this really shouldn't be a low, but I really don't have any ideas. I was actually gonna have bacon cheeseburgers yesterday for dinner, but as soon as I got to my apartment, I'm like, forget it, I'm not gonna make bacon. Which, I mean, no, you don't really need the bacon, but come on, bacon makes everything better. We all know this. Okay. My high? Well, I was able to see my dad yesterday. That's always a nice high. And even though I only just had, regular cheeseburgers, they were still really good, so that works. And, my act of kindness was I actually ran an errand for my grandmother. Actually, a couple errands. I love my grandma very much. And, well, I guess, I'll just get to the intro. Good morning and happy Tuesday, everyone. Unfortunately, there really isn't much else to, report, if you will. Or sort of, actually, that sounds nice. There's lots of things I really could be talking about. I mean, again, we're in that sort of boring part of the week where there's, nothing to watch on TV at night. At least it interests me. And, without being able to watch, again, I couldn't see my mom yesterday because she was working. So, I was virtually on my own. Nothing really, it's kind of boring, There's nothing really, I'm sure there's some great drama shows or detective shows or reality shows or other kinds of shows that are interesting, but it doesn't really interest me. So, before I went to bed, well, yes, I started rewatching Gurren Lagann. Fell out of bed long enough, so I'd give it, another watch through. Made it to the first 3 episodes, and they all still hold up. I mean, the 4th episode is that infamous one where, you could almost say that the creators of that show were high, but I didn't even think it was bad. And so, probably gonna watch that for the rest of this week, maybe see if it holds up as well as I remember. I mean, I only really just saw it for the first time all the way through. Oh, I saw it for the first time ever and all the way through, last year. That's what started, it kind of started the whole, my thoughts on shows that I've watched through thing. Again, I could probably do, other anime, but I haven't really, I did a couple before. I did Gurren Lagann. I did Ouran High School Host Club. I did the original Fruits Basket from 2001. Although, speaking of which, the reboot of Fruits Basket is supposed to be ending, this year. So, provided, I see that the series has ended, I'll probably watch that. Because here's the thing. The original Fruits Basket was, 26, 27 episodes. This series is, it's going to be, over 70. So, I'm definitely getting in for a long haul, to be sure. I really should probably watch more anime. I do not consider myself an otaku by any stretch of the imagination. But, I do like learning about cultures. I do like learning about, new things. I certainly have picked up a few words in, Japanese. Although, depending on what the context is, it could be wildly different. I know that Ike means go. Or Hajime means begin. That's I know like some small words in Spanish. Actually, I remember like way back when I was a kid, I forget what channel it was on, but there was like a Made in Japan. I think it was like on, like back when, I think this is back when it was ABC Family or Fox Family or something. They had like Made in Japan or something, where occasionally they had like say this word in Japanese and what does it mean? And apparently milkshake means milkshake. So, yeah, I still remember that word too. And the fact that I've been reading One Piece definitely, it definitely kind of helps. And, yeah, I'm about to make a joke. Because you guys know, I've talked about Chaka Conroy in the past, who is easily the person I watched on YouTube the most. And so, when he first did his Let's Play of Okami, which would have been, I believe I was a sophomore in college when he started it. Yeah, I was. He actually, he says like, before I started this series, I actually went to the library and did some research. So you better appreciate what I do. that was funny. But Japanese mythology and Japanese history is actually quite interesting to me. It is. I mean, maybe it's because I do watch anime shows like One Piece and the such, where you hear this one reference that may or may not be a reference to Japanese mythology, but you look it up or maybe hear about it, you're like, oh, yeah, I remember where I heard that. That's really cool. I mean, no kidding. Back when I talk about any sort of thing that's One Piece related, no kidding, I have heard Chaka Conroy talk about it too. So it also really connects. Although Chaka Conroy is also a fellow One Piece fan, so that is actually really cool. Man, I thought about learning a different language once. I mean, I don't know if I would actually try to learn an entire different language, but I would definitely try and learn enough to like engage in small conversation. In a way, kind of like what I do with Spanish now. I mean, full disclosure, if you couldn't tell, I am white as a ghost. But, I did take Spanish, and I definitely retained some of my knowledge from it. So, that is definitely something something worth noting, I suppose. What else? Well, a week from today is actually my brother's birthday. Speaking of One Piece, that reminds me, a week from today is also the birthday of one of my all-time favorite voiceover actors, Colin Klingenbeard. So, I'll probably have to do something nice. I mean, for my brother's birthday, for sure my video is always dedicated to him that day, as well as the fact that, I do say some, sort of funny or fun things about him. Don't worry, none of it's bad. Please, I'm not going to put my brother on blast on the internet. Unfortunately, my brother's the kind of individual where he and I have two wildly different personalities. And I can guarantee you right now, it's simply due to his personality alone, he would never be able to do videos like I do every day. Seriously, I mean, even my most boring video may very well be more entertaining than anything he can come up with. I'm not even kidding. That's not even saying anything bad. We just have two wildly different personalities. Like, I don't know. Like, literally, like, whenever, like, it's like from Ice Age 2. I'm tons of fun, and he's no fun at all. He completes me. That's funny. That was actually my favorite. I remember looking at the trailers for Ice Age 2 and I'm like, yeah, this movie's gonna be awesome. And I remember liking it, but I do know that the Ice Age, knowing what I know now, and the Ice Age franchise sort of milked the franchise to death. I mean, I can still watch the first one and definitely the second. Yeah, I can watch definitely the first one. And yeah, I'll put the second one in there too. Be like, yeah, they're pretty good. Third, maybe. But I never saw the fourth. Definitely never saw the fifth. Like, jeez. This is definitely bad. Although I do remember in like the trailers for like the last Ice Age that they made, like they do the whole like walk in a straight line thing, and Macklemore's Can't Hold Us is playing, and they're like walking in slow motion, kind of like what they did in Monsters Inc. That scene actually looked kind of dope. It did. Anyway, one thing I can definitely say that's happened today. I hope you enjoyed looking at this, cause I'm actually getting a haircut today. At later this evening, actually, like at 5:00, and it's like less than 10.5 hours from now. Yeah, it's actually like right now it's 6. It's like almost 20 of 6 at the time of this record. At this moment in the recording, because I'm looking at a clock right here, so it also helps to sort of manage my time a little, which is nice. Admittedly, I'm also a little bit tired too, but that's really just due to the fact that like I went to bed. I actually went to bed like literally at 9:00 last night, and I literally got like almost 9 hours of sleep. Like I actually started my day. Oh, my computer turned off. Oh, the screen turned off. I like that ambient. I love how like it probably like surprises you all like whenever like the computer screen like shuts off in the background. If there's like a shade of black, you're like, ah. It actually, I'm not gonna lie, it like I'm looking directly at it in a way. It surprises me too. Anyway, again, there really is nothing going on today in terms of what's on or what I like to watch. I mean, actually, there's one thing I didn't look up yesterday. It should be getting to that time. We can load. Ooh. Okay. This is definitely something new to report. Russell Brand is going to be the next guest on Hot Ones, which is odd. He was already a guest once, yet he is a guest again. It should be quite interesting to see. Is it the season finale though? It shouldn't be. I hope it's not. Not that I'm not saying that Russell Brand would make for a bad season finale, guys. It's just considering he was already a guest once. It would be like if you're gonna have a season finale. Usually, if it's the season finale of a Hot One season, it's gonna be someone pretty big. Like they've done Stone Cold Steve Austin, Weird Al Yankovic, Daniel Radcliffe, Justin Timberlake. So yeah, they've definitely had their share of what's another one? John Mayer. He was another season finale guest on Hot Ones. So it'll be very interesting to see what this upcoming episode brings. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I started watching Hot Ones around season 4, and while I have seen quite a lot of episodes, I don't think I ever saw Russell Brand's original episode. I'll probably have to get on that, and then maybe I'll talk about it, maybe not. But I will definitely need to check it out to see if anything different happened or not. I mean, the thing about Russell Brand's original episode, at least from what I've gathered, is it was good, but definitely, like, nothing truly noteworthy happened. Like, Eddie Wong eating the 10th wing first, that was noteworthy. DJ Khaled quitting after 3 wings, that was noteworthy. Or, T.J. Miller squeezing the water bottle in his face. Like, that's classic. I haven't heard anything about Russell Brand's episode. Maybe there's some... Oh, is it overhyped? Underhyped? I will need to see. Anyway, that's about all I have right now. Like, favorite, hit the subscribe button, follow me on social platforms, notification on YouTube. I'm very humbled to make this video for all of you guys watching. Do it for today. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. And remember, if you guys want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear. I'll always have your back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.